Welcome to our channel Just to Know. Today our topic is on Pre-Analytical Error Part 1. Introduction. Clinical laboratories focus their attention on quality controls method. Quality assessment programs deals with analytical aspects of testing. But studies in recent years demonstrated that quality in clinical laboratories cannot be assessed by merely focusing only on the analytical aspects, because mistakes occur more frequently before and after test has been performed. There are three main types of error, which includes pre-analytical error, which contributes about 70% of error, analytical error, which contributes about 20%, and post-analytical error, which contributes about 10%. Pre-analytical error caused due to three main variations, that includes pre-collection cause of variation, blood collection cause of variation, and post-collection cause of variation. In this topic, we will be seeing in detail about this pre-analytical errors. Pre-collection cause of variation, which is of two types of variation, that includes cyclic biological variation and physiological variation. Cyclic biological variations are circadian variation, ultradian variation, infradian variation, and circannual variation. And physiological variation includes exercise, diet, stress, and posture. Cyclic biological variations are changes in the concentration of the analytes that occur in periodic fashion. The study is called as chronobiology. The various cyclic changes include circadian variation that occur in 24 hours and it is also reproducible. For example, diurnal variation of the hormone ACTH and melatonin. To control the circadian variation, a detailed history of the patient should be taken, proper instruction by the physician for the collection time, and adjusting the reference limit. Mostly, the patient should be collected the sample in the fasting state. Next type is called as ultradian variation, the cycle that occur less than 24 hours, not released in the constant fashion, and it is episodic burst. For example, growth hormone and gonadotrophic hormone. To control this ultradian variation, no single specimen should be collected. Multiple specimens should be collected, which is separately analyzed, or should be pooled and then analyzed. Next type, infradian variation that occur more than 24 hours. For example, menstrual cycle for ovarian hormone, and others include like calcium, parathormone, renin, magnesium, aldosterone, and ADH. To control, we must know the days of the event. Next type is circannual variation, the seasonal change. For example, vitamin D and TSH increase in the summer than in the winter. Then, random fluctuation of bilirubin, urea, creatinine, etc. For example, 25 to 50% of urea fluctuation seen during increased protein intake when compared to 10% fluctuation of creatinine. Hence, creatinine is used to calculate the glomerular filtration rate. So friends, subscribe our channel for more updates and share your interested topic in the comment section which you want us to post. Physiological variation that occur due to exercise. In mild exercise, there will be increased creatinine, potassium, and phosphate level. In aerobic exercise, there will be decreased muscular enzyme, for example, creatinine kinase, AST, ALT, and LDH. In strenuous exercise, there will be increased muscular enzyme, uric acid, and bilirubin levels. In short-term intensive exercise, For example, like marathon, there will be increased bilirubin and uric acid and potassium levels and decrease in the glucose level. In long-term intensive exercise like training program, there will be increased prolactin level and decreased gonadotropin and sex hormone. Control. The control of this physiological variation that occur due to exercise. The history of exercise that occur within 24 to 48 hours. Then the sample should not be taken or should be separately noted down or ask them to return later to collect the sample. Next one is diet. It is transient and controllable. Normal glucose and triglyceride is increased after intake of food. Normal ppbs raise are sodium, uric acid, iron, LDH, gastrin and insulin. Compounds present in the food that increases are vanillin, that is in vanillin mandolinic acid, serotonin, 5-hydroxyindole acetic acid, and potassium and phosphate usually decreases. To control the physiological variation that occur due to diet, a proper instruction should be given to the patient or a proper schedule of the instruction printout should be given to the patient. Then can perform a specific test like glucose tolerance test, 24 hours urine analysis or 5-hydroxyindole acetic acid test. The next physiological variation is due to stress. It may be either mental or physical stress. The changes include during needle prick or patient in admission or preparation of patient at the antecubital fossa for blood collection, there will be increase in the release of catecholamine level. In acute myocardial infarction patient, 24 hours decrease of cholesterol is seen. Patient admitted in the ICU, the pituitary hormone levels are decreased. So in general, there will be in stress, there will be increased ACTH production, catecholamine, cortisol and total cholesterol level and decrease in HDL values. To control the physiological variation that occur due to stress, sample for hormones and FLP samples should not be collected. If collected, the physician must be able to appreciate the changes. The next physiological variation is posture, which is readily controllable. For example, in upright position, there will be increased hydrostatic pressure that leads to decreased protein level, which causes fluid loss. This can also alter the cholesterol and lipoprotein level. To control this physiological variation that occur due to posture, ask the patient to sit for 10 to 15 minutes before the collection of sample.